Hello YouTube, this is Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, and welcome to a YouTube video on my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Total War Warhammer, and we're actually going to be talking a little bit about the Dwarves. Recently on the Total War official channel, there was a video released, it was a gameplay video, and it was called the Dwarves Let's Play. Now Joey and Simon Mann from Creative Assembly and also Al Bickham played this this battle. Basically it's the Battle of the Thundering Falls, and it involves Thorgrim Grudgebearer, got that right. Thorgrim Grudgebearer, who's basically this big badass dwarf. He's got this kind of like how can I put it, he's on this, so what, I don't know much about Warhammer, right, but he's on this like throne, and he's got these other dwarves carrying him, and he's got this big book of grudges. I almost said butch of grudges, and that's bad English on my part. But anyway, as you'll see on the screen, we're actually showing some of the stuff. We're showing the video footage from that battle and from that Let's Play video as I talk, because basically in this video I want to talk. It's what YouTubers do, believe it or not, and I want to give my thoughts on the dwarves. I think they look fantastic. Just going to put that out there straight away. They look fantastic. The gyrocopters that we see in this battle are amazing. I want to play as the dwarves. I've made my decision. I've made my decision finally, because a few weeks ago I was recording the podcast with Lord Rexasaur and Stiffstra and Elite. We had Elite on there who was a guest, and basically a question was poised to all of us, and that question was, who will we be playing as when the game's released? And I think Elite and Stiffstra were kind of like, well, we'll probably put a video out to our subscribers and they can vote because we're not that familiar. Rexasaur was like, first I'm going to play as these, then I'm going to play as these, then I'm going to play as these. He's going to play as all of them, basically. And I didn't really know what to pick. I said I might play it safe and play as the Empire, because I don't know much about Warhammer, and the Empire is the only faction that I seem to know much about. That's because they were the first sort of faction revealed, along with the Goblins and Orcs, of course. But yeah, I mean, the dwarves look fantastic. The models, the actual unit models are great. And the good thing with Warhammer is, because it's a tabletop game, the artwork and the units are already out there in the world. In the world, that's terrible English again. I'm getting quite bad at this. So like, they know what Thorgrim Grudgebearer looks like. They know what a regular dwarven axeman looks like. They know what a giant, well, we all know what a giant spider looks like, but my point is the artwork's out there for them to use. It's not like a historical kind of Total War game where you're pretty sure what things look like or how things were used, but there is kind of a segment where you're guessing and you're not quite sure what is what. But with this, they've got the existing material there, they've got the units there. And the battle was great. I thought it played really well. And the one thing I will say about this, after watching this Let's Play on Total War, or Total War's channel, is that I think the game's going to have a pretty recent release date now. Oh shit! That was a noise on my rendering right in the background right there. I'll sort that out in a second. Where was I? My trail of thought. Oh yeah. My kind of thoughts on the release date are that the game. Initially, I thought it was going to be sort of late 2016, possibly 2017. When we first found out about it, I thought, oh shit, that every 2 years is usually a game. 2013 had Rome 2, then 2015 had Attila. That was February. Was it February or March? February, I think it was. And 2017 then would be the next kind of Total War game. But they've been working on this game for a while. Total War Warhammer, I think it's been in development for 3 years, and if you watch the video now, or if you go to Total War's channel and look at the video, you'll see a lot of the stuff is there. They have the unit cards, and the unit cards look really good in my opinion. Much better than Attila's, and a hell of a lot better than Rome 2's, which isn't hard, to be fair. But the point is, it's good. I know what a dwarven axeman looks like. I know what Thorgrim Grudgebearer looks like with his big massive badass grey beard. I know what a horse unit will look like. I know what a gyrocopter unit would look like. And that's why you want in a unit card. Easily accessible. When you're micromanaging, you want easy access and be able to select a unit pretty quickly. And I can look at the screen and go, boom, and there it is. That's the unit that I want. So I'm really pleased with that. And I'm really pleased with this kind of game. It looks really good. It's shaping up to be a decent game. I was pretty impressed by the AI. Like, the AI was playing against Albicum, and they tried flanking around. So they tried flanking, sort of, how can I put it? They tried going around the flank of the Dwarven right flank. They started off on the side of the battlefield over this bridge. They tried flanking around and crashed into these, I think they were Dwarven gunner units. And then Albicum had to bring in his axemen then to kind of shift over and attack them. Meanwhile, he had artillery on the hill firing into the kind of main pack of the goblins. So it was interesting kind of tactics being used. It's a, you know, tactically wise and gameplay wise, it looks like a standard Total War title, but obviously with mythical units and stuff. And that's interesting as well because we haven't had that before in a Total War game. I think this is going to be, as Lord Rexo put it, I think it's got the potential to be the best Total War game ever. Which, you know, it would be in my opinion. And I'm somebody that doesn't come from a Warhammer background, you know. I was really, really looking forward to Rome 2 and was completely disappointed when it was released. But this is, I think this would make up for it definitely. If they can get this right, if they don't whore DLC too much. I mean, obviously there's going to be DLC, I accept that. But if they don't whore it out like they do with all these culture packs and stuff, and actually have good, competent, worthwhile DLC that adds value to the game, if they can have a good working game that doesn't have a bad launch, doesn't have like 16 patches or whatever, and if they just keep their heads down, keep working hard at it, keep saying the right things, keep doing the right things, then they'll have a fantastic title. And you know, that's my kind of opinion on Total War Warhammer. Now I'm going to share with you a little something on the screen right now. You'll see my kind of, well, it's changed. You'll see on the screen it's changed. That's the magic of editing. And this is something I just whipped up in Photoshop a couple of days ago. I was bored. Well, I was actually listening to music, so I wasn't too bored. And I wanted to kind of create my own, I suppose you could say, thumbnail that I would possibly use if I play as the Dwarves. And this is me saying right now, I probably will play as the Dwarves when the game is released. I think that will be the first faction I try out. Although I do want to check out some of the other factions when they are released. I think Vampire Counts is yet to be revealed. We know we've got the Empire and we know we've got the Goblins and Orcs. So yeah, I definitely think, you know, Dwarves is the way to go. Let me know what you think of the artwork. You know, I did put a little bit of effort into this. I did create the Dwarven logo myself. I found a Warhammer Dwarven helmet online. I've added that to a Rome 2 faction logo and then made it blue and yellow because that were the colours used in the video that you're seeing right now. And yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty cool, and I will probably use that template now for all my Warhammer videos once the game is released. But I think that pretty much wraps up this video, guys. So if you have anything that you want to say about Warhammer or anything about my thumbnail, please let me know in the comment section below. I hope you've enjoyed this video and a little bit of a look at the Warhammer gameplay video from Creative Assembly's recent video on the YouTube channel. Anyway guys, I've been Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales. Thank you for watching. Until next time, goodbye.